Friends, Brian here for Yes You Can Play Guitar, and I'm reading and talking about your comments on my video I did a few months back called Famous Guitarists on Prince. I'm doing this format now where I read the comments and talk about them. When I started my channel, I started doing that for a little while and then got into doing other things, trying other things. But people seem to like this, so I'm going to do this. This video has gotten a number of views. I did initially respond to the first bunch of comments when I posted this video, but there's been a lot of comments since, so we're going to start from there. So let's check it out. Energy Asylum. It's rumored that in the early 2000s, Prince was strongly considered forming a supergroup with Tommy Lee on the drums and Dave Navarro trading off with Prince on guitar bass. I got nothing against Dave Navarro. I like Jane's Addiction, but yeah, I think I'd rather watch Prince play, but that's just me. Ironically, Tommy Lee ended up being with Mayte Garcia, former wife of Prince. Yep, I'm aware of that. And Dave Navarro marrying Carmen Electra, former protege muse of Prince. Okay. I wonder how that would have worked out after. LOL, you could make a video on the famous woman romantically linked with Prince and the male celebrities who end up with him after. It'd be a long list too. You know what, Energy Asylum? First off, like and heart. I appreciate you taking the time and watching the video and commenting. My Patreon, I have two Patreon communities. My reaction community, we have a large Prince contingent there. So we do a lot of extra Prince material, stuff that you're not going to see on YouTube. And that has come up before, that comment, that topic of conversation. So that's very true. Might look into doing that. Horoska Devora, spot on, no one like Prince. Ain't that the truth? Eugene Burst, I saw Prince in NO, so I'm assuming New Orleans, not nitrous oxide. That's awesome. Always wanted to go to New Orleans, French section, and hear about the food down there. I am a foodie. I should probably get a few food videos on my channel. I've heard that the food down there is some of the best eating ever in the world. Marcus Robinson, my good friend Marcus. People, I remember Marcus. He's commented on a number of videos, and I always like reading his comments. People definitely need to leave Purple Rain alone. Yeah, I love that song. It's a magical song, and Megatron here agrees as well. Magical song. Just let the magic be. I've seen so many different covers of it, and there's one guitar player. He's really well known in the guitar community. I'm not going to mention his name. And he's just a phenomenal shred guitar player. And he did this version of Purple Rain. I don't know if he posted on YouTube or Instagram, but he's adding all these shreds. It's like, dude, it's just, no, just stop. Okay? Stop. Leave it. Yeah. Okay. Love for One Another, 1999. I hit the like button as soon as you said that you don't like Purple Rain covers. I don't. 100% agree. No one should ever cover it, ever. You know, we did a reaction on my Patreon of a really great guitar player. He's got a really successful YouTube channel. He plays covers. Kiefer. I don't remember his last name, but I remember his first name because that's also a food that's good for your stomach. It's got the good bacteria in it. Kiefer. Great guitar player. And he did a version of it for like 10 or 15. It's like, didn't work for me. But it's not saying he's not a great guitar player. Just leave Purple Rain alone. Mark Ashurst. Mark has publicly subscribed to my channel. Thank you, Mark. It means a lot. You need to see this. I agree. Mary. Or Marie. Or Mari. I totally agree with you. Don't like any Purple Rain cover. The Magic Prince gave the songs unique. Totally agree. We've talked about that many times over on Patreon. Marcus McCormick. Okay, cool to hear people talk about Prince. Foo Fighters did a nice version of Darlin' Nikki. Prince played with a lot of people, as he often invite people on stage. He played with guitarists from Rolling Stones, maybe Ron Wood, can't remember his name, Bruce Springsteen, Chaka Khan, Larry Graham, Buddy Guy, Lenny Kravitz, Maceo Parker, Mary J. Blige, Erykah Badu, Nadja Sting, Stevie Wonder, and so many others. I would have Eddie Van Halen and Prince jam together. That would have been very interesting. Okay. We've talked about the stories of the Steve Vai story at Paisley Park with Prince. I often think, I thought Prince would be great to do his thing with on a G3 tour with Joe Satriani and Steve Vai. He was that good. Jeff Beck nailed it. Nick R. Jeff Beck's a legend. I did a video when I heard he passed. It's very sad. I'm glad that you liked that version. Kalmia. I agree. I don't want to see anyone touch Purple Rain. Having said that, I was very touched that so many played it in tribute to him. Yeah, that's true. Listening to them attempt it and falling short every time gives you an even deeper appreciation for it. A non-musician like myself knows it's good, but doesn't necessarily know why until hearing someone else try it. I've never picked up a guitar and probably never will. Oh, Kalmia, try it. You got this. After all, you're watching Yes You Can Play Guitar. Not just reaction videos. There's some guitar lessons there too. Really good stuff for beginners. Go back early on in my channel. But I can appreciate good music even if I don't understand what makes it good. Okay, great post, Kalmia. I really appreciate you watching and commenting. Kurt Walker. Okay, I totally agree with you. There's maybe only one cover of Prince's songs which I like is a slow jam. Anything else to me is automatically terrible. No matter how they may try, there's only one that can cover their music and he's no longer with us. I agree. Will we ever see someone like that ever again, Kurt? That's the question. Lamar Sewell. Steve Vai jammed with Michael B. and Sonny T. Prince called and said he wanted to jam, but ended up just watching them from behind. Yes, we've discussed that on our Patreon community. Great post, Lamar. Stefan Williams. Uncle Prince is amazing. Guitarist just like Jimi Hendrix, yes. Keith Bell. A friend of mine often referred to his music collection as All Things Prince. He once showed his collection. It consisted of Purple Rain, Dirty Mind, 1999 Parade, and Sign of the Times. Not bad, I told him. Then I told him about the Purple library we had compiled down through the years. He told me he hadn't paid much attention to Prince after 1987. I asked him if we could put together a CD for him that would represent a diversified sampling of how wide range and sprawling his version was in creating the music. He said, yeah, sure, kind of nonchalantly, half interested. So he goes on as to their mix on the CD. Calls me back about 3 weeks later, freaking out because he had no idea Prince could, not only venture into so many different genres of music so seamlessly, but also master the heck out of it when he did. Yeah, he is unreal. Great post, Keith. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Great post. 300. The one concert I would have loved to have seen was Prince and Michael Jackson collaboration. Although they did share the stage at one time at a James Brown concert, but that was the closest we've ever gotten to see Prince and Michael Jackson on the same stage together. Very true. William Wright, I'm going to hold you to this. Okay. Samson Ironman, my good friend, my good Canadian friend. Sometime. Samson, I think, are you from Montreal? We got to get together for some bagels or something. Maybe some poutine bagels. Oh yeah, man. Prince would go off with Beck and Joe, etc. They both loved his playing also. Prince was so competitive in music growing up. It wasn't Hey Check that said it was, hey, can you beat this? When jamming with other people around him. Absolutely he was. Jan G. Jan, how are you doing? Right? Jan's great. I love reading Jan's comments. None of them had his timing or his tone, period. Okay? Not arguing with that. Ramon, Purple Prince. Bien le bonjour, j'espère. Okay, I gotta translate now. Good greetings, everyone. I hope that you're doing well. I am probably home. Sorry, my brain can't. I'm a man. I can't multitask too much. I'm reading in French and I'm trying to translate to English. Thank you so much, Raymond. Great post. MD of KK, another public subscriber. He's been subscribed for over a year. I'm thankful that I've been able to catch Prince live as many times as I have, with the best experience being at Paisley Park celebrations and related events. I haven't been able to enjoy concerts from any other artist in comparison. That's true. My good friend Norberto Quintanar. Okay, Norberto, follow him on Instagram. He's a good dude. And he's been a supporter of my channel. He and his family have been a supporter of my channel since pretty much the beginning. Back when I'd get like, I'd post a video and it'd be like 5 views, 7 views. So Norberto, I value that so much and I will never forget it. You've been a supporter almost since the very beginning, or perhaps since the very beginning. I saw him in Japan, 89. Amazing. On another note, Beck. Yes. Lavender B, another great friend, longtime supporter of the channel. They missed Robert Plant talking about Prince. It's awesome. Brian, I'm so looking forward to your upcoming Joni Mitchell reactions. She's such a legend. So Lavender B, I did start doing that. I do have a reaction up on Patreon. Okay. Again, I did a video last week about being a YouTuber, and I talk about the copyrights, fair use, copyright strikes, all that stuff. If I upload a video and it's blocked, it just goes to Patreon right away. Or if I know it's going to be blocked, sometimes I'll just put it to Patreon. But we will keep delving down that rabbit hole for sure. It's hard. The channel's growing. There's so much going on, so I got to try and balance all these different things. So, but I definitely want to do more of Joni for sure. Lee Harrison. Lee Harrison's been a supporter of the channel for a long time. If I had a magic wand, I think I'd like, first and foremost, to see Prince and Joni Mitchell do a duet on acoustic guitars. I would love that myself, Lee. He was so tuned into her musically from a very early age. I think his dad took him when he was a kid to see Joni play at least one time. I've been listening to Prince's unreleased work from 1976 to 78 in recent weeks, featuring more of his acoustic guitar playing. I think he was trained enough to Joni's sound that he would have been able to blend in with both her guitar playing style and her vocal style, and the two honestly could have created some truly heavenly sounding songs. I didn't realize Joni Mitchell was Canadian. I've known that for a long time. I've known of Joni Mitchell since like 85. You know, remember they did the We Are the World thing? Well, Canada did a version of that. I think it was called Tears Are Not Enough or something. She was in that. I remember my older brother when I was a kid telling me about Joni Mitchell, but you know, embarrassingly, as a Canadian professional musician, didn't know much about her music, but we just started looking into some Joni. Amazing musician. I'm African, Black American, and I mostly know her because my dad had some of her albums back in the 70s, and he would play at home. Quite the songstress and a huge influence on Prince. Amazing post as always, Lee. Galen Powell. I saw the original video and wanted to see your take of Santana. It was paused on and then skipped. I don't know if you intentionally did this. If not, I hope you can circle back to it. I don't remember what happened, Galen. This was 4 months ago. It could have been a video editing thing. It could have been something. It's kind of hard to explain about the video editing. Sometimes you got to make little adjustments. But that might have been what it is. I like Santana, though. You know, so... But thank you for commenting, and I appreciate you watching. Claude Therrien, Prince and SRV would have been so sweet. You got that right, my friend. All right, so guys, this is another video that had been getting more comments, and I thought, you know what? Let's do a reading your comments on this video. So, guys, remember, if you want to support the channel, click subscribe. I have 2 Patreon communities. Reaction community, where we talk about all things music. There's extra content there, extra reactions, discussions, polls, votes, extra footage from interviews, all kinds of cool stuff going on there. And I also start a guitar community. So the guitar community, there's extra tips, lessons, videos, downloadable tabs, all kinds of cool stuff. So if you want to take an extra step, support the channel, check out my Patrons, or you can even just donate if you want. So, click on the donate link. I really appreciate it, guys. This means a lot to me. So remember, practice hard, but practice smart. No excuses, and we'll see you soon.